It was a stunning, even frightening discovery recently for Alexandria's mayor. She learned from the agency overseeing public housing that nearly 450 families owed $1 million in back rent.
All the families faced eviction, but as Northern Virginia Bureau Chief Julie Carey tells us tonight, by partnering with the community's faith-based leaders, a looming crisis has been dodged, and the residents are getting a fresh start.
The Alexandria Redevelopment Housing Authority operates more than 1,000 public housing units in the city. But when the mayor learned nearly half had overdue rent, she was shocked.
I was curious, how much did people owe? And I learned that it was everything from, $50 to some owing close to $30,000. And so my concern was, then what happens next?
The immediate fear, if ARHA evicted 445 families, it would overwhelm the city's social services safety net. The mayor turned to her interfaith council for guidance with this question.
Is there a way that we can support residents in this time? And so the idea became, could we clear the back rent? Could we provide people with a fresh start?
She says she made 2 phone calls, one to her pastor, another to the leader of Alfred Street Baptist, Pastor Wesley.
The mayor called me yesterday, you all.
At a recent service, he explained the problem to the congregation. Alfred Street had already begun what they called their Seek campaign to raise money to help with homelessness and housing.
We are getting ready with our Seek offering to stop the eviction of 450 families in the city of Alexandria who can retain their housing because of our giving.
The congregation's response, overwhelming. Alfred Street Baptist paid off the $1 million in overdue rent. The Fresh Start initiative was underway.
People wanting to be connected to something bigger than themselves. And in the midst of the days and times which we live, which seems to be so callous and cruel to people who are impoverished, here's a way to make a difference.
And here's an important part of the plan. Every resident whose back rent is paid will have to come in for a one-on-one meeting to talk about how they fell behind and come up with a plan to make sure it doesn't happen again. That's where Shiloh Baptist and other faith organizations like Agudas Akeem and Groveton Baptist come in. They'll be helping to fund follow-up services once it's determined what public housing residents need, whether it's funding to upgrade skills for a better paycheck or connecting to food banks.
Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but I know that I serve Jesus Christ, and we have a duty to help our neighbors and to look after the least of these, because that's what Jesus said we should do.
And the mayor says the housing authority must also now put new internal systems and staff in place to identify problems sooner and address them. In Alexandria, I'm Julie Carey, News 4.
Now, nonprofit Act for Alexandria also plays a key role as a conduit for the money and making sure it's well spent.